thank you so much, Jim and Speakers Pathway, for inviting me today. As he said, my name is Dawn Meyer. I'm an energy healer, a life possibilities consultant, and a former NASA Space Shuttle rocket scientist. Today, I'd like to share with you some ways to release stress and create more peace and calm in your life. Because I get it. These are stressful, trying times for us. And you need to strengthen yourself and stay healthy. Reducing stress is vital for maintaining your overall physical, mental, and emotional health. It can improve your mood, boost your immune system, promote longevity, and allow you to be more productive and more at peace. You see, during times of stress, your brain undergoes these chemical and physical changes that affect its functioning. And these changes can contribute to things like high blood pressure, weakened immune system, and over time can be much more serious things like ulcers and strokes, heart disease, headaches, panic attacks, depression, anxiety, even relationship conflicts. So getting rid of stress is very important. And I'd like to share with you a few techniques to help you unwind, release some stress, and create more calm in your life. The first one I'd like to share with you is breathing. Yeah, breathing. I mean, we do it all the time. It's easy, right? And yet, it's amazing how we tend to hold our breaths when we're stressed or breathe very shallowly. So breathing, especially deep breathing, is one of the easiest and best ways to lower stress. And it helps you to relax and reduce tension and anxiety. See, when you breathe deeply, you're telling your brain to calm down and relax. And then your brain says, hey, body, it's time to calm down and relax. And your body calms down and relaxes. Breathing exercises increase the supply of oxygen to your brain. Of course, it is breathing. And it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which can promote that state of calmness. Breathing techniques can help you feel more connected to your body. And that takes your attention away from your worries that are running around in your head and helps you quiet your mind. So yes, breathing exercises, the ideal time is like 20 to 30 minutes. And if you don't have that kind of time, even just a minute or two of calm, relaxed breathing can produce a dramatic change. The one that I'd like to share with you today is called 4 Square Breath. And like it says, it's 4 steps. So you breathe in for a 4 count, you hold for a 4 count, you breathe out for a 4 count, and you hold for a 4 count. And you can imagine yourself when you're breathing in to breathe in calm and relaxation. Then breathe out and then hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out tension and upset. Hold for 4 seconds and repeat the cycle until you're feeling much more calm and centered and relaxed. The great thing about this one is you can do it anywhere. You can do it when you're driving, and let's face it, a lot of times calming yourself while driving is very beneficial to you. So breathing is the first technique. The next one I'd like to share with you is my favorite, my absolute favorite. It's being out in nature. You see, being out in nature, again, reduces stress hormones. It decreases depression. It lessens your negative thoughts. It energizes you, and it relaxes you. There have been research studies that show the importance of having contact with the natural world, because walking in nature can change the blood flow level in your brain, which helps improve your mood, gives you a sense of being away from the day-to-day stresses of life, and allows you to put things in perspective for yourself. The natural world stimulates you and pleases the senses, which generally gives you that feeling that you're in a very supportive and harmonious environment. So whether you're sitting outside, walking, riding a bicycle, or go hug a tree, which, hey, I love to hug trees, Getting outside can be so beneficial. And people say to me, I live in the city, I can't get outside. So you can do what I used to do. You can create your own nature. How do you do that? Well, when I used to work in an office, when I worked for the space shuttle program, I didn't have any windows near my desk. I felt very isolated from outdoors, and I felt that I really needed to take a break sometimes and get into nature. So I created my own nature. I had pictures on my walls that were pictures of beautiful spots that I like to be, like mountains, forest, the ocean, whatever it was. And I could see them when I looked up from my work. And when I really felt that I needed to get a break, I would just calm myself down, look at the picture, and put myself in that environment. I would be sitting on that mountain. I'd be sitting at the ocean. I'd be underneath that tree. I'd be breathing in the air of the outdoors, feeling the sunshine on my face, even just for a few minutes. Relaxing in that experience of being outdoors, or sometimes I would be there sitting with my cat, would really transport me, and it would change my energy. It would allow me to calm down. And it had the same effect as if I was really out in nature. Now, maybe you can't have pictures on the wall where you are, so I invite you to put them on your computer or on your phone or have them in a desk drawer. And then when you need that break, take that mini vacation via your pictures. Take that time outdoors using your pictures. It's really effective. Now, my next one is meditation. Now, I get it. Some people say, oh, there's no way I can meditate. It's much too restrictive. I don't have the patience. And yet, if you allow yourself to get into meditation, it can be extremely relaxing. And you don't have to do an hour at a time. You can do a few seconds. Get yourself used to it. Start with the picture meditations. Start with walking outside and having a meditative, calming state. You see, studies show that practicing meditation creates a substantial reduction in stress and in anxiety, and it gives you a boost in mental alertness and in focus. Some of the other benefits of meditation include reducing stress and anxiety, fears and depression, reducing heart disease and high blood pressure, deepening sleep, strengthening your emotional balance, stimulating clearer thinking and focus. It can give you an enhanced creativity state and a deep sense of peacefulness. Again, meditation can be very simple. You can practice meditation wherever you are, whether you're out walking, riding a bus, being a passenger in the car, waiting at the doctor's office, or even sometimes, and sometimes a little tricky, being in the middle of a difficult business meeting. But really, you can do it. Sometimes you just close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, or use that 4 square breathing that I talked about. Envision yourself somewhere peaceful. Again, a meadow, the mountains, at the beach, under a nice big tree, somewhere that you feel relaxed and peaceful and calm. Just for a couple of minutes. Imagine yourself listening to the breeze or the waves, allowing them to carry your tension away and bring you more calm. So it can be a great pick-me-up at any time. Now granted, the closing your eyes part, you do have to not do that while you're driving, but you can still be somewhat meditative when you're driving even. And again, using some of those others like the breathing techniques when you're driving can be very, very beneficial to you. And my last technique is called return to sender. Just like it says, like the Elvis Presley song, Return to Sender, or that little stamp that you get on the mail when it sends it back to you because it doesn't have the right address. You're returning things and letting them leave you. It helps you release stress and upset that's all around you, because right now there's a lot of stress and upset around you. I know there is around me. And it helps you move forward with more ease and more peace. Let's face it, you're much more sensitive to the energies around you than you may think. In fact, you're kind of like a big satellite dish, or maybe a little satellite dish, since big satellite dishes are really big. You're like a little satellite dish. You soak up or tune into all those thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are all around you from everybody and everything. And what happens is you tend to think that because you're aware of those things, that they're actually yours and that you must act on them. However, most of them are not yours. And since they aren't, you can't actually heal them or clear them or do much with them because they don't belong to you. But the one thing that you can do is let them go and set yourself free. So how do you use this thing? Well, when you start feeling upset or overwhelmed by life and it just seems like everything's crashing in on you and maybe you're suffocating in all of it, you can say, all of this stuff around me and all of this stuff that I am sensing and feeling, I return it to sender with consciousness attached. So just let me repeat that. All this stuff, I return it to sender with consciousness attached. Now, the consciousness attached tells the universe that you're returning this stuff and the universe needs to deal with it. The universe decides what has to be done. You don't. People say to me, but I don't want to return this to somebody because what happens if it's too much for them? That's for the universe to decide. It may have to go back to that person who originally was feeling it so that they can learn to deal with it or heal it or clear it. Or it may get transformed into some other form of energy that the universe requires. See, the universe makes that choice for you. You're not responsible for deciding all those things. I use this a lot. I recommend to you that you use it at least once a day to clear you out and give you some room to breathe. Again, it's I return all of this to sender with consciousness attached. It'll give you that gift of freedom. And actually, I have it as a recording that you can go out and get off my website. It's iamPurpleDawn.com/return-sender. So you can go out and get that recording and listen to it, listen to the explanation of it, and allow yourself that gift. I hope that these have been helpful to you. I know the importance of having less stress and more peace. I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. So I encourage you to use these and allow yourself to come back into that centeredness, into that peace and calm that will really benefit you and your body. So again, I'm Dawn Meyer, energy healer, life possibilities consultant, and former NASA rocket scientist on the Space Shuttle program. I'm showing you the spirituality and the science to set yourself free and allow you to have peace and calm in your life. Thanks for joining me.